Okay, so here we are about an hour or so later after I had put in the water in this Polystick TU Plus barrier. And you can see the water has seeped out. If you look closely, you can see that this is wet. It has been about an hour or so, and I could feel that it is very wet. I don't know if you could see it on my finger, but it is quite wet. You can see that it was more wet earlier. Um, my guess is that the water has seeped as due to the fact that I was popping out the nail or pounding the nail back in might have affected the integrity of this barrier. And what I'm thinking, my guess, is that the water was much more able to seep underneath the barrier through the cloth top part of the underlayment and infiltrate the outer underlayment of the same layer, and also get to the bottom layer, but not so much underneath, directly underneath. It does not look like it's wet to me under. However, over here, there is some sign of water on the wood right there. And that kind of leads me to believe that the water went under here, over into the underlayment, and through the edges of this top layer was able to saturate the underlayment underneath. I don't think the water is going straight down through the top underlayment into the bottom underlayment. It's definitely, in my view, not really going directly underneath the second underlayment to the wood. So you can see the difference over here. There is water, but over here there isn't. So I'm imagining the water was able to get here from seeping underneath and underneath the barrier into the edges of this top underlayment, and somehow creep over the edge and continue onto the bottom underlayment of the top surface of the bottom underlayment, but nothing going past that down into the wood. That is also easily confirmed by looking at the dryness underneath the second underlayment, the second ply underlayment, and no visible signs of water on the wood. I'm lifting also this up to hopefully you can see the wood underneath. It's kind of hard to tell. Let's see if I can get a better picture for you. I'm probably really disturbing that barrier much more now, so I think if I put more water in, anyway, if I put more water in, it'll probably leak even more. What I could do is get my other light and see if you could visually see that there really isn't any moisture underneath there. You can see it's pretty dry. I put the light on the deck. Okay, that looks pretty dry to me. There's no water there. So this is the Polystick TU Plus. I'm sorry about in the past I mistaken it for the TU43, and I did write TU43 underneath. But since then I fixed it, and it's now the actual TU Plus. nail that we were looking at and not the TU43. Okay, so let's see. Here's the TU plus. Okay, first I wrote TU43, but it's not the TU43. That's, I was referring to the TU plus. So I'll try to make it a correction with on those videos, or that video, with some wording on the visual. Okay, tomorrow will probably be the last day unless something else goes wrong, and put extra water in each puddle. We'll check tomorrow for any signs of water from up above as well as below the deck. Thank you.